Good day, everyone.
I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things.
This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Jocelyn Calder claims the defendant sold the furniture she bought for her grandson, and they want to be paid back.
All right.
Kayla Hart says the furniture was given to her, so it's hers to sell, and she owes nothing.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, Sean. Good day, everyone. Good day. This is the case of Calder versus Hart. Ms. Calder, you are suing Ms. Hart for $5,488 for conversion. You say that the defendant sold your furniture without permission. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Defendant, you say that the plaintiff gave you the furniture and you were free to do with it whatever you wanted.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's start from the beginning. What kind of furniture is this?
Your Honor, I'm Jocelyn, and this is my grandson, Brady.
Hello, Brady.
And he's like a son to me.
Okay.
I've raised him since he was a little 7-year-old boy. And we're here today to sue Kayla for $5,488 for the furniture that I gave both my grandson Brady and Kayla when they moved into an apartment back in 2023.
So if you're testifying right now that you gave that furniture away, then you shouldn't be the one suing.
Well, I purchased that furniture to go into their apartment.
Okay.
And I was under the
Was it for them to have? Was it a gift to the both of them, or was it a gift just to Brady?
I was giving it to Brady, and with the understanding of while he was in the relationship with Kayla, that they would both be using the furniture in that apartment.
And it was your understanding that if they broke up, that this furniture would be Brady's?
Exactly.
But you paid for it?
I did.
When you gave it to Brady, did you expect Brady to give it back to you when he moved out, or he was just going to have it forevermore?
I gave it to Brady to do what he needed to do while he, lived.
Okay. So, Brady, you're going to have to speak up for yourself today.
Okay.
Understood?
Yep.
Not yet.
Yes, Your Honor.
There you go. See, give them a chance. They know what to do. So let me see these receipts for this furniture. Tell me about this furniture. What did you buy?
Thank you.
Thank you. What did you buy?
Okay, Your Honor, you will see the receipts for living room furniture, bedroom furniture. I believe there was a kitchen table, refrigerator.
You set Brady and Miss Hart up nicely.
I did,
So do you
Your Honor.
remember when this furniture was purchased, Miss Hart?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. It was purchased in July of 2023 when Brady and I moved into our first apartment together.
How long had you guys been together when you moved into the apartment?
We had been together for 2 years prior. Our relationship went for 4 years.
What do you remember about this furniture when Miss Calder bought it?
Yes.
Do you remember her saying, "This is for you, Brady"?
I specifically remember that the furniture was bought for both of us since we were starting our lives together in our new apartment. She wanted to help us make this transition into our next step. We were both very grateful, and when I asked her how we could repay her, she told us that if anyone ever asked about the furniture, if my family ever wanted to know where we got this from, that I should leave her name out of it and I should just say that we were granted with a blessing and that we should be thankful for the items as they are now ours.
But Your Honor.
Wow, that's a heck of a... Ain't nobody ever gave me nothing and gave that speech, boy. And never say a word. It's just a blessing. Okay,
Your
so
Honor.
you said that, Miss Calder?
Well, I would like to put it into context.
Please,
if I
please,
may.
please.
Okay. So the understanding was that I helped furnish their apartment as they had a life together. So the implication is there that, it was, I'm Brady's grandmother. And so should that relationship not go anywhere, then that furniture would go to Brady.
Did you make that clear? Because given what Ms. Hart just said, that the soliloquy that you gave, did you also add in, and should this not work, make sure that Brady takes all this furniture back I'm buying?
Well, I did have conversations with her, and it looked like they were going to have a life together. But as that unraveled, then there was communication about things not going in that direction.
Talk to me about why it unraveled. Like, where did it go wrong?
Coming up.
Any conversation about the furniture when you left?
There was conversation once my friend Mark saw that she had a listing for the furniture online to sell it.
Now, how did we get there? When did we even break up?
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Brady and Jocelyn Calder and Kayla Hart over apartment furnishings.
How did we get to the place that this thing fell apart?
Yes, absolutely. So the furniture was purchased when we first moved into this apartment together in July of 2023. It was for the apartment that we were sharing together, a shared space as we were moving forward in our relationship. We lived there happily for almost 2 years, and then I believe in February or April of 2025, Brady got a job offer in South Carolina. And so he decided to take that job offer, and we continued our relationship long distance for 5 months up until July.
So how long did you live there before Brady took the job out of town?
A year and a half.
And then Brady, you decided to get a job out of town. You got a better offer for some more money?
Yeah, assistant manager at a beach resort hotel.
Okay, and so...
In Hilton Head, which is a
Yeah, in
great,
Hilton Head.
yeah.
Okay, so that was a great opportunity for you. You said, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and I continued to pay rent for her month to month, $2,500.
And you guys
And
split
she paid
the rent
utilities.
together.
I paid utilities, ma'am.
You paid utilities, he paid the rent.
Correct.
So you paid the rent for the entire time.
Exactly.
Now you're living in Hilton Head at your new job. The furniture's still there. Any conversation about the furniture when you left?
There was conversation once my friend Mark saw that she had a listing for the furniture online to sell it.
Oh, well, wait a minute now. How did we get there? When did we even break up?
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
May I interject here? So
Yes.
there was a 5-month period where Brady is at his new job, and they're communicating about building a life as he is, he's getting a promotion. And then there was talk about him being manager. So it was a great move for him. She's got a dead-end job as a waitress at a cafe. And
Why is it a dead-end job?
Well, I mean, she was a waitress.
But there's nothing wrong with being a waitress. Some of these waitresses and waiters make a lot of money.
But if she's complaining about not being able to pay her bills.
All right, so when did that start? Did you start saying you couldn't pay your bills? Because
No, Honor.
if he was paying the rent, what other bills did you have?
I was paying utilities, but that wasn't the issue. The issue occurred when later in July, he had mentioned to me that he would like me to move with him to South Carolina.
Okay.
That was not in my best interest. I'm
No, we've been
happy in
talking
Atlanta,
about
Georgia.
it.
I've been living in Atlanta, Georgia for a long time. I'm very happy there. I feel safe there. I wasn't comfortable for leaving a job that he had just received. I pay my utilities and I pay for all of my transportation. I pay for all of my personal bills as well. But
Girl,
the
that
issue-
ain't no bills.
But I was told 7 days before the end of the month that he was going to
But you
stop
had
paying
5
rent.
months-
And so,
5 months to
and so
plan
I
to
only
put
had
away-
7
Okay,
days.
hold on, Miss Calder. Now you all up in it. Okay? I mean, do you go with her or did Brady? Like, give her a chance to talk. We've got to understand what she's saying. If you're saying that she basically stole the furniture. So, Miss Hart, take me to the demise of this relationship. It sounds like you were in a decent relationship. Your boyfriend just got a better job, wanted you to come with him, and all of a sudden now you're so tied to Atlanta. What is this about?
Well, I've been living in Atlanta for a long time, and we had we had stated in the course of our relationship that we were going to be remaining long distance as he tried this new job opportunity. He'd only been there for 5 months. And so in late July, when he asked me to move to South Carolina, I let him know that I was not ready to move my life over to a different state. And then 3 days later, he informed me that he would not be paying for the rent anymore, which in itself, I understand. However, I had 7 days before the next month had begun, which gave me 7 days to come up with the $2,500 of rent that I did not have. We do have a 30-day notice policy with our lease management, and so I was not able to get a 30 days notice, which would have been causing me to get forcibly evicted. And so I had 7 days.
Okay, now we're getting to some bills. Finally. So the bottom line is, when you moved, Brady, you had to get a place of your own there. So you said, I'm only going to be able to pay for this rent for a certain amount of time.
Yes,
And then she would have to take it over.
Yes.
If she wanted to stay.
Yes.
Were you all in a lease or in a month-to-month?
Well, we were in a lease, but then after our lease ended, we were month-to-month.
And how much notice did you give her? Ms. Calder.
So
May I?
Stop. Let Brady talk. He's doing a great job.
You are.
He's doing a great job.
So
Please,
I told
Brady.
her on July 20th, like, hey, what's the deal? Are you going to be moving with me or not? And we had been talking about that for a while. It's not like it was just out of the blue. That was just in text. But we had been talking. And then she was hesitant. She sounded like she doesn't want to do it. So then I had to think about it. And then on July 23rd, I told her that, hey, I can't pay for the rent anymore.
So on July 23rd, you told her you couldn't pay August 1st rent?
Yeah, I can't continue.
Now that's a tight window, Brady. So let me ask you this, Brady. Was this about the fact that she didn't want to come with you? Like, were you angry she didn't want to come? So it was like, well, I ain't paying for no apartment for you to stay there. You should want to come with me. I got this new job, and now you're trying to stay in Atlanta like I'm going to be paying for 2 apartments. Like, was that your inner dialogue?
Yeah, that, and my friend Mark said that she's been seen with another guy.
Okay, well, let's get to the point then, because I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Now, Ms. Hart, is that true? Did somebody see you out with someone?
Your Honor, I don't know where his friend Mark is getting this information. I had not been seeing anybody when Brady and I were still together. Absolutely not.
Coming up.
I got these text messages. Let me just see. Why did Mark just see a listing with all of our furniture? Oh, my Lord. The text says, Kayla, can you try to look at this from my grandmother's point of view? Kayla was ready to move then, right after that.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Brady and Jocelyn Calder and Kayla Hart over apartment furnishings.
What was your understanding about when you were going to take those bills over or when you were going to have to move?
Yes, Your Honor, my understanding was that we were going to be long distance, and after Brady pulled the rug out from under me and told me I needed to get out, I was in a frantic, so I went to the management company.
I didn't tell you had to get out.
Right.
I
can continue to pay for
I had no
yourself.
other option other than to leave, since I was going to be forcefully evicted since I wasn't able to make the next month's rent on my own, considering I had just found out about
So
this
did
7
you
days
actually
before.
move out?
Yes, I moved out.
And what happened with the furniture?
The furniture I put online to try and find someone to sell it. So I put it on for a discounted price of $2,000 because I needed to get it moved.
So stop. Did you ever say to Brady or to Ms. Calder, listen, I'm going to go ahead and go. What do you guys want to do with this furniture?
Your Honor, I have a text message exchange between Brady and I.
Yes, let me see
where
that.
I actually give all of the details for I am planning on getting rid of the furniture. If he was really invested in the furniture and he wanted to get it back, he was more than welcome to come and get it. However, I did not have any resources or any support to get rid of this furniture, so I did the best that I could. I listed it online and I tried to get some money
let me go back to
for
this
it.
one thing. So y'all fell out over one piece of hearsay, one piece of he said, she said, and y'all fell out all that living together for 18 months and all that furniture buying Ms. Calder did?
I didn't fall out. I would still want her to come right now.
You can't tell me that I only have 7 places to find a new place to live without you and then expect me to move to South Carolina?
Your Honor, may I interject that when I...
Jocelyn, I don't think that you need to be talking about this. This is between me and Brady.
You're being disrespectful.
No,
Can you let me finish?
This is between me and Brady.
Coming up.
Why didn't you answer her?
Your Honor, I was in contact with Brady, and so I really didn't find that it was any of Jocelyn's business what I did with the furniture since it was left in my apartment.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Brady and Jocelyn Calder and Kayla Hart over apartment furnishings.
Your Honor, I started trying to act on Brady's behalf.
I
and
know you were.
Yeah.
I know you did. And, honey, now we can put that into evidence as fact because she sure enough acted on Brady's behalf. Take me to the furniture. Now you said, and I got these text messages. Let me just see. Why did Mark just see a listing with all of our furniture? You said I listed the furniture package. I need it gone before I move, Brady. Oh my Lord, the text says, Kayla, can you try to look at this from my grandmother's point of view? She spent a lot of money on these items. Will you please take it down? I'm good. If you wanted it, you should have come for it. I'm moving it on my timeline, not yours. What did you offer her, and do you have evidence of you sending the offer for movers?
I do. It's
in this
yes,
file?
It is,
All right,
yes.
let me look.
I texted her and she ghosted me.
Okay. Kayla, this is Jocelyn. I'm reaching out about the furniture. I had purchased the entire set. Okay, we know what you purchased. And please let me know when I can come by before you move out. Kayla, I've tried reaching you several times and this is getting very disrespectful. Please contact me immediately so we can arrange a proper pickup. I'll be at the apartment tomorrow morning. Nothing's moved or sold. Your silence is unacceptable. Okay, so you going on and on now because she's not answering you. Why didn't you answer her, Ms. Hart?
Your Honor, I was in contact with Brady. I wanted to handle this between him and myself since this was a relationship issue. The furniture had been given to us 2 years ago. It had never been a matter of giving it back to Jocelyn at any point. Never once throughout the relationship had she asked about the furniture. I was never supposed to mention the furniture. And so I really didn't find that it was any of Jocelyn's business what I did with the furniture since it was left in my apartment.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
You were hoping she would come and stay and live with you. You were hoping that when you stopped living with friends and got that new place, that basically you guys would move that furniture together into the new place and you guys would resume living together in your new... I get it. And I appreciate you just saying the truth. It's the opinion of this court that Ms. Calder, when you bought that furniture for their home that had both of their names on the list, you gifted it to them as a couple. When you guys decided you broke up for whatever reason it didn't work out, you're young people, you should have split that the physical furniture, divided it amongst you, or you should have split the cost of whatever you made on it. You made $5,488 in selling that furniture?
Your Honor, I did not.
What did you make selling it?
I made $1,350, which I then gave to my friend who was generous enough to give me a place to stay since I got kicked out of the apartment.
All right, let's see. But you still needed to split that cost with him. Judgment for the plaintiff for $675. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $675.
Any final thoughts with each other?
I hope the next time that she offers a blessing, she doesn't try to take it back.
I wish you the very best, Kayla.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.